Hello and welcome dear students. Today we are going to learn the new topic limits. First of all, we will see definition of function. What is a function? Here let A be any non-empty set. It contains elements A, B, C, D. And suppose there is another set B which contains elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then see here what is definition of function. Let A and B are any two non-empty sets. If each element of set A is related with unique or only one element of set B by some relation f, then we say that f is a function from A to B. For example, suppose A related to 2, B related with 4, C related with 1, D related with 5. Note that here condition, each and every element of set A must relate with unique or only one element of set B by some relation f. Then we say that f is a function from set A to B, and we denote it by symbolically like this: f double dot, write A, then arrow and B. We read as f is a function from set A to set B. Note that there is no any element in set A which is not related with B, that is condition. That means each and every element of set A must relate with only one or unique element of set B, that is the condition. So see your definition: if each element of the set A is related with unique element of the set B by some relation f, then we say that f is a function from the set A to the set B, and we write f double dot A arrow B. We denote function by this symbol. So your note: if f relates an element x in the set A with an element y in the set B, then it is denoted by f of x equal to y. For example, suppose x is an element in the set A and y is element in the set B. F relates an element in x in the set A with an element y in the set B. We can denote by f of x equal to y, or y equal to f of x. Also note that here y is called value of the function f at x. Second point is, if we write y equal to f of x, we know meaning of this, then it means then y is called the value of the function f. at x, or y is called an image of an element x under f. For example, if suppose f of x equal to x square minus 3x plus 2, then we can find f of 3. That means we put here x equal to 3. We replace x by 3. So we get here 3 square minus 3 into 3 plus 2. It is equal to 9 minus 9 plus 2. 9 minus 9 cancel and we get 2. So you can say 2 is the value of the function f of x at x equal to 3. By putting x equal to 3, we get value as 2. So 2 is the value of the function f at x equal to 3. Second example, if suppose f of x equal to x square minus 1 divided by x square plus 1, then find f of minus 2. That means we have to put here x equal to minus 2 and we have to calculate the value of function. See here how it can be found. We put here x equal to minus 2. So it is equal to x equal to minus 2, its square minus 1 divided by minus 2 square plus 1. So we get here minus 2 square plus 4 minus 1 divided by plus 4 plus 1, 4 minus 1, 3, 4 plus 1, 5. So here 3 by 5 is the value of the function f of x at x equal to minus 2. Then we will see definition of meaning of x tends to a. Meaning of this symbol. Here let x be a variable and a be any constant. If x takes values nearer and nearer, if x takes values nearer and nearer to a, then we say that x tends to a, and we write symbolically like this, x tends to a. It's not that meaning of x tends to a, that means x assumes values nearer and nearer to a, then we denote by this symbol x tends to a. For example, x tends to 3 means x takes values very nearer and nearer to 3 but not equal to 3. Meaning is that x is very close to 3, maybe 2.9999 and so on, or maybe 3.00001, very close to 3. That is meaning of x tends to 3. So here note that by x tends to a means x is very close to a, and second meaning is x is not equal to a. That is meaning of x tends to a. X is very close to a but x is not equal to a. That is meaning of x tends to a. Similarly, we will see meaning of x tends to infinity. We know that infinity means larger and larger quantity. So meaning of this, if x takes larger and larger values, then we say that x tends to infinity. and we write symbolically like this: x tends to infinity. Then we will see meaning of this symbol. Meaning of LIM, that is short form of limit. Limit of f of x as x tends to a is equal to L. So I have to see meaning of this symbol. LIM, that is short form of limit. Exactly below to this LIM, write x tends to a, f of x function is equal to L. So what is meaning of this? This means if x takes values nearer and nearer to a, f of x takes values nearer and nearer to L, then we say that f of x tends to limit L as x tends to a, and symbolically we can write limit of f of x as x tends to a is equal to L. So see here meaning, if x takes values nearer and nearer to a, f of x takes values nearer and nearer to L, then we say that f of x tends to limit L as x tends to a, and we write symbolically as limit of f of x as x tends to a is equal to L. So here very simple meaning, this L nothing but limit of this function as x tends to a. L is the value of this limit of fx as x tends to a. For example, it's limit x square minus 3x plus 5 as x tends to 2. If we solve this, we put here x equal to 2, so we get a 2 square minus 3 into 2 plus 5 constant as it is. So we get 2 square 4, 3 into 2 6 plus 5. 4 plus 5 9 minus 6, and that is equal to 3. So by this definition, here 3 is the limit of x square minus 3x plus 5 as x tends to 2. So 3 is limit of this bracket as x tends to 2. 3 is the value of this function as x tends to 2. Then we will see what is algebra of limits. So we will take this formula directly without proof. First formula, limit as x tends to a in bracket f of x plus g of x, that is limit of sum of two functions as x tends to a equal to, we can take limit of each function separately, limit of f of x as x tends to a plus limit of g of x as x tends to a, that is limit of sum equal to sum of their limits. If there are two terms, if there are more than two terms, we can take limit of each term separately, that is the formula. Similarly, limit as x tends to a, if difference is there, f of x minus g of x, also we can take limit of each function, each term separately. Minus sign is there, limit as x tends to a g of x. Next, limit as x tends to a k into f of x, it is equal to, here k is constant, constant can be taken outside the limit, as x tends to a f of x. And fourth, if there is product of two functions f of x into g of x, so you can take limit of each function separately. Limit of product equal to product of their limits, limit as x tends to a f of x into limit as x tends to a g of x, And fifth, if the ratio is there, limit as x tends to a, f of x divided by g of x, we can take limit of numerator and limit of denominator separately. Limit as x tends to a, f of x divided by limit as x tends to a, g of x, provided here condition required, after taking limit of g of x as x tends to a, we put here x equal to a, we get here g of a, and note that g of a not equal to 0. Denominator after taking limit not equal to 0, that is the condition. If denominator is not 0, then we can take only limit. Write some basic limits as note. Limit of x as x tends to a, simply we get here a, we put here x equal to a. Similarly, limit as x tends to a, if k is any constant, limit of constant as x tends to any value, we get here constant. Third, limit as x tends to a, x to the power n is any real number, so put here x equal to a, we get a to the power n. Similarly, limit as x tends to a, nth root x, replace x by a, so we get here nth root a, simply we put x equal to a here, and note that limit of any constant as x tends to any value, we get constant here. We evaluate some problem here. Evaluate means we have to find the value of limit as y tends to 2, y cube minus 2 into y plus 2. That means simply we replace y by 2, put y equal to 2 here, so we get here 2 cube minus 2 into 2 plus 2, so we get 8 minus 2, second bracket, 2 plus 2 4, 8 minus 2 6 into 4, and we get 24 is the limit or solution of this problem. Continue one more. Continue. Limit x tends to 2, x cube minus 1 divided by x square plus 2. So here solution, simply put x equal to 2 here, 2 cube minus 1 divided by 2 square plus 2. So we get here 8 minus 1 divided by 2 square 4 plus 2. 8 minus 1 7 divided by 6. So note that 7 by 6 is the solution or limit of this ratio.